Welcome back to Market Mastery, the 1 hour you need to make sense of the market. Feeling a little under the weather. I don't know. So we're going to keep it chill today, keep it relaxed, cover the SPY, talk about some key levels. We got some big breakouts coming right now, and a few other trades that we have that are in that take profit zone. And then I have something special, I'd say, that I think you're going to really enjoy, which is one trade that I think is setting up for a fantastic rest of the year, if not 2 years. It's something I'm going to trade some leaps on, some long-term options, which should absolutely crush. Let me see if I can actually log into my account on this computer. So I'm on my laptop. Somehow I lost my Robinhood login on my desktop. Somehow. But okay, I believe it's working on the laptop, so I might be able to share this after all, which would be pretty cool. Yes, it's me. All right, we're in. I love it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank God. Okay, back onto my account. We have some absolute bangers right now. We have some really big trades cooking right here. Let me get some screen going here. And keep it relaxed today. Again, don't feel very well. But chill. I can't see comments anywhere. So drop a comment, a good chance. I'm worried that they're not working. All right. So here we gotta get this on, gotta get out of this craziness here to a smaller time frame. That's more manageable, isn't it? There we go. All right. So for those that do not have access, I'm going to put it up for a limited period of time. If you want access to these SPY trades, I break this down week in, week out. If you want access to these trades, every single week, break down the SPY levels, give you the exact options contract, tell you exactly how I'm going to trade it, exactly when I'm going to buy it, when I'm going to sell it. Then yes, you can have exactly that. And the SPY chart plays out exactly to these levels, which means hundreds of percentage points have been gained and earned while we've been doing this, and it's been amazing. I love seeing the account builders on this. All right, so we have a pretty straightforward range here. Just so you know, those that are getting the SPY Playmaker trades this week, one of the breakout targets is going to be pretty awesome, as well as one of the breakdown targets is going to be pretty awesome. I think that we have at least a 60% plus breakout opportunity here, as well as a 75% plus put breakdown opportunity. And I'm going to send both those trades directly to you. Again, the link's right there in the chat. If you want to get access, you can get it. Alternatively, if you're in the Penny Boys Discord, you already have access to it if you're in the premium channels. Otherwise, you can sign up. Okay, we got that open. Let me get on Twitter to share this. One moment, please. Who are the biggest winners in the market today? If someone wouldn't mind posting those, I didn't get a chance to check it before I got on here. The big winners. Let me get on the account, share this out. Oh man, I am not logged into the Penny Boys account on this, so someone's got to share this from the Penny Boys account, right? Because I cannot. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and Porter, post those SPY options for how we performed last week, so that those that don't know can know. And this is driving me nuts at this computer being like just slightly off balance because I got so much shit on this desk. Shit over here. Guess it's not my house. Not very. It's got a lot of stuff. You guys can hear me all right, huh? I'm on the laptop microphone. I don't know how quality it is. Do a thumbs up if you can hear me. Everybody do a thumbs up if you can hear me. Hold your thumb up to the camera if you can hear me. Great, thanks. Okay, so for those that have been following these trades, we post these every week, break down the levels, the top, the bottom. We show you exactly where they think this is going to break out and break down. And then I detail the exact options contracts I'm trading to take advantage of the move. Tammy, also, I need you to text me because I got a new phone. I can't find your number, and I need you to help me with bookkeeping. So, starting effective immediately, you're hired. Thanks for applying. I love you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, these are going to be big. So, like I said, both the breakout and breakdown targets I think are going to be fantastic. That offers both 60% or so upside targets, and we have about 75% downside targets. So, I'm going to post these trades to everyone in the group. If you do not have access to them, simply scan the QR code at the very top. It's technically, yeah, let me see, make sure my finger's right. Yeah, you can kind of see it up there. It'll be this way. Yeah, there you go. Boom, top left. To you, it's top left. It's confusing. It's top right to me. But scan that QR code, or the link is in the chat. I think we should put the link as a banner personally. Let's do that in the future. Make the link a banner. That way it scans at the bottom. Or there you go. That makes more sense. I remember we had that same conversation and then came to that conclusion, and here we are. So if you want the SPY Playmaker, you can get it. Get on there and get a taste for it. These levels are pretty straightforward. I think those of you that have been in the group already know what I'm going to say. This one's going to be pretty easy, but it's going to pay more to the downside than the upside, and I'm excited either way. Nevertheless, today came down hard at the open. We hit, I think it's 669, almost closed gap. Nevertheless, then retest again, end of day, finish the day semi-strong. I'd say that this little consolidation here has been good. You can see that this is pretty pattern behavior for the SPY. And so what's coming next is an extremely predictable pattern that is going to make us a good amount of money. So again, if you want access to that trade, I'm going to be posting it to the group. They will be posted tonight. Do not miss them. These are the setups of the week. They trade all week. Sometimes we trade these 2 or 3 times, the same trades, the same week. So get in there and get a taste. I'll leave the link up for about 5 minutes while we go through some other things. And then I'll take it down, and then you will not get it. So do it or don't. Okay, so moving on with these charts, we need to talk really quickly about one that we've covered quite a bit, which is Tesla. I've been seeing some messages both on Twitter and in Discord. And I love that you guys noticed this. For those that sent me this chart, I am so proud of you for noticing this. I'm so proud of you for also. I think you probably follow us on TradingView and downloaded the chart. It's just at Pennyboys, one word with an I. Thank you for sending this. What's his name? Kareen? Am I saying it right? I'll on Discord. I'll have to relook. But thank you for sending this. I'm very proud of you. I love that you identified that the breakout has occurred. So I love that they sent this to me. The weekly looks good was the message. And yes, it does. The daily further validates that. Now just wait until kabang, the trifecta. This is now hit green, means go on the monthly, weekly, and daily. Bang. And we got this at $140 a share. And less. And even less than that. Amazing. I feel like Tesla's going to make it so I don't have to buy like a cool used car. I might be able to buy a cool new car. Let's go Tesla. Keep it cooking. I won't be buying a Tesla, but What are you gonna do on it? This is been a banger, and this should continue to be. Again, we're holding this from 100. The alert we put out 140 a share. Simply join the group if you want to get access to those trades. We post them all the time. If you want to sign up, you can. I'm trying to find the WAP page because everyone. I got 2 messages last time about it. There you go. The link's at the bottom if you want to get into the group to get these trades. Anyway, loving that Tesla bullish breakout. Great, awesome, done. We're already locked and loaded. We're already in this trade. We don't need to worry about it. We don't need to think about it. This is the position I was hoping we would be in. I'm very happy that we are. I hope that you guys are enjoying the rewards of this, knowing that you got the absolute bottom of a chart that is just now breaking out to the next actual stage of its breakout and expansion in its market. So I'm just excited you guys get to experience this because like the next move that you now get to ride out is this. Boom. That's what we're going to experience. It's going to be fantastic. It's just really going to be a treat. I'm not saying it's going to happen by 2026. I'm just saying just in summation, right, of when we've completed our journey with this stock, we will have arrived at my estimations about 1,200 a share. And that's not even considering the same factoring in, forward splits and other very advantageous things that could happen in our favor. So nevertheless, we're just coasting. We're just hanging out. It's a 10 bagger. So it's just a matter of how soon is it a 10 bagger? Tomorrow? No, but 5 years? Possibly. 10 years for sure. But 5 years? Could be. 10 bagger. That means 4 zeros, 1,000% return. That's literally the only reason I still do this. It's for those. Transparently, that's why I'm playing the game. Those are the fun ones. And we're never over allocated. Works perfectly. So again, I'm not talking about putting, 12 months of mortgage payment on the line. I'm talking about leveraging $1,000 to get a 100x return, without having to maintain large equity positions, right? That's what options are. They're just instruments of leverage to get a bigger gain with a smaller upfront capital. However, they carry more risk and that you can lose all of it, right? Now, if you're holding the stock, it's basically like buying the stock at that time, right? But only being accountable for the losses or the win. So if the stock's up, you're up. Stock's down, you're down that amount as if you owned it. So it's like holding 100 shares of a $300 stock, for example. It's like holding $30,000 of a stock, but just holding the gains or the losses from it without actually maintaining the equity position as well. Does that make sense? That's actually a really good explanation for myself. That honestly, I just gave that explanation for myself. So thanks, Austin. You're welcome, Austin. That wasn't for anyone else. I was trying to make it like that, but honestly, I just figured out a really good way to explain options to myself, and that's what I was doing. So don't let me try to put that on you because that'd be nonsense. All right. So nevertheless, that's the fun with Tesla. Okay. So nextly, I want to call out one of our rest and retire holdings, one of our long-term deals. For those of you in the group, you are in this one, I would assume, because a lot of us are. It's KWEB, KWEB. That's a Crane Shares CSI Chinese Internet Fund. Full transparency, I am 100% trying to get a contract from Crane Shares right now to sponsor a show. So I just want to put that out there in the event that they do say yes. Hey, Crane Shares, we love your products. You should sponsor this. You should sponsor this show. Hey, Crane Shares. Hey, Crane Shares. You should sponsor this show. There you go. I do love. They just got great stuff. And why? How cooler than that? Sponsor show. I already bought the shares. I love it. But one of the better distributed internet funds that you're going to get that's a focus on the Chinese market. We're buying this, I think, at what, 33, 32, guys, give or take, 33, 32. Holding up very well. Positions up 30%, give or take. Golf clap. Amazing. Just a good trade. It's just good base hit. I like it. It's not much, but it's something. This one is going to be a big winner for us. We're big here. We're big fans here. We were buying Baba down here at 85, which was gold mine. It ran. We were able to sell and then buy more at 95, and then it's back at 190. The options trade has hit 1,000%. Porter, you need some sort of sound machine. Like when we have 1,000%er, you need to be able to you need to be like out in front of that. You know what I mean? Like when he gets you in the game like that. Like there needs to be a celebration. We need like a band and samba and such. I don't have the fuck. It's at my office, at work, it's at daddy work, it's at my actual building. Share this. There we go. Bang! Prove it. Okay. 1,000%. Bada boom. So that turned $383 into $8,880. Fantastic. God bless it. She's a beauty, ain't she? Sometimes I do look at these trades and I just go, she's a beauty, ain't she? Look at her. Look at her go. That's beauty, ain't it? Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. These are clapping 76%. Obviously, these boys, they don't need no mention. 5,000%. And so up 800% on the equity. And then, I need to start selling some passive options against Ben. I need your help. Ben, help me. Ben, help me. I start selling some passive options. A couple of these really boomed. I wanted to call these out. If anybody's still in these, they ran before and I just totally missed it and got lucky and they're running again, which is pretty cool. Yeah, they ran. Yeah. Oh, cool. I guess they're actually just. Oh, this is an all-time. Is this a new high? Oh no, this is what I meant. Yeah, they were running earlier in the year, like $7-8. Looks like they're coming back cooking again. Nice. I love these. Good stuff. Yeah, I am trying to actually get. I'm dead serious. I'm trying to just take it more seriously. It's more the time, dude. It's just requires some time. Look at this bad boy. Bang! Woo! 741%. I got another one of these. So just so you know, if you're watching this here and you saw these, I got my next version of what I think will be one of these that I'm going to be posting for the group exclusively and only in the Discord. I know. I need to get up in there, dude. I need to get a taste. I need to get a taste that good life with y'all. I know. I need to get in there. Well, Bull. Well, we are. So I'm working on something. I'm working on something with Bull. I need the master to do it. Like I don't want to be the student. I just want to have the master do it. We'll just share the money. First step towards full vertical integration. So you can read between the lines and understand what that means. The first step towards vertical. Okay, that's enough showboating. That's enough showboating. Oh, it was there and then it was gone. Or was that my mouse moving? Come on. Oh, I thought it was gonna go back up. It's just teasing right now. What's moving right now after hours? It's doing this. It's having as my account such a spell. What could be happening after hours to have my account in such a spell? Okay. All right. Let's get back to the charts. I can't believe this counts at like 400. That's pretty crazy, dude. I think it's been a good year. It's a shebang. Doubled her over the last year. After I experienced some hardship. Look at that hardship right there. April. Tough stuff. I've crushed it since April. I've been on a war path. Look at that. From April of 2025, I've been on a war path. Boom. Dun 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 dun. Crushed. That was a few big trades. That was Baba finally paying out. Actually, it was them kind of happening systematically. No, I don't. I don't actually have any of that Oscar. I don't have any of that Oscar business. Oscar Mayer or Health. I have neither. Okay, let me get the chart back up. Right. Oh man, so Alibaba long term. This is a banger. Again, we're holding this from the low 80s. Remember, we got a good pathway forward here from building this new range, which we should build here. So my expectation is like we end up settling right around 175. We consolidate a little bit, and we'll be in a phenomenal position to continue this move. I will take this, and I think we'll test and consolidate the 200s, and that's really the challenge. Is mid 200s? Is what does it do there? Because it's never really had a chance to push beyond that, at least in the last decade. So I think it's going to be fantastic. So the key for us guys, the key for all this is just getting in. It's just getting in first, getting in first, getting in early, and then holding on for the ride. Because the fucking mold is at an all-time high here. I need to just move. Head hurts. Eyes hurt. Fucking mold, dude. Ew. Beautiful. Beautiful. One that needs no introduction, but does need a mention, is this beaut. So the beauty of this is you can't even see it on this chart. That's how much room we have if this thing decides to go, if they have any sort of actual traction. That's what it did last time. 4,000%. So we capitalized on that last time. And as a result, wow, our Sava $5 calls are up 150%. Yeah. These were 120 bucks a piece. Boom. No, wait. No. These are $45 a piece. Let's go, dude. See, don't ever give me an excuse you can't do options with a low small account, guys. Come on. Damn. All right, you see the distance there, and if it goes the distance, that's what it's worth to you. And just so you're all aware. Now let's dial into where it's actually at. So you can see that this thing is breaking out quite a bit, consolidating down to 2 bucks, which is a pretty good deal here for us. So remember, we were buying this down to the $2.30 as much as we could right around here. I think we were buying September. When did I post the alert in the Discord? In Lifetime? Forgot when on the 18th, 15th of August and 18th of September. So in the 15th of August, we were adding at $2.30 as much as we could with the ads down to 2 bucks. Right there, $2.10, and then it broke out. Fantastic. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So that one's crushing. So just hold the course. Hold the course. Feel free to do that. Oh boy. That'll be some good stuff. This one's going to be really interesting to see how it sticks. Because if you look, the last couple times this thing tested above 4 or 5, right? The gap it has is to 12. So even if you just get a small flake, a small tiny bit of this move, that move could go to 12 bucks. That's a pretty big move. And then if you go back to July of 24, I mean, look at it right here, from 11 to 40. That's how quickly this thing can go. That's why I will almost in perpetuity, I will almost always have options, small options out against the higher strikes on this name. Just to punish someone if for betting against the little guy. That's why I like doing it. Because you can punish someone dearly for betting against the little guy. And I think there's something majestic about that. I like some of these longer dated. They've added some strikes, I see. Oh, wait. But January 2028 only has like $5 strike. Huh. They've written options quite far out. Oh, I need to get a little more plugged into the PDFA announcements. These are like must-haves. You gotta have them. The Savas, you just like have. It's $100 or $50 or whatever. You just have to have it because it pays. It pays you 10x if it hits. It's just you have to have it until they're completely dead. This one's paid me so much I couldn't possibly. I'm so disappointed in myself, guys, that I didn't push harder on the AMD leaves. Crushes me. 100,000%. No, I have not. That'd be exceptional. I have a 13,000%. That's Sava. So 13,000% I had on Sava options the last time this did that. I know. We crushed it. We crushed it. Absolutely nailed it. I know. But yeah, the AMD thing, yeah, that's disappointment. Disappointment. I'm sorry about that, guys. I really am. That's a disappointing one. To take a quick look at Nvidia because it is just chugging along. I mean, I think this thing really just has no future other than just like consolidating this base here. Like we really just want to see this set in kind of for good, I'd say. This $176. I think that's really our that's our best bet for this holding up and just maintaining a stable stock price. I'm just holding. I'm not doing anything. I'm not selling. I'm not buying more. I'm just holding it. That is it. That is all. Same with Palantir. I'll show you. You'll see the same patterns occurring. See, similar effort. Second time to gain this shelf. They didn't the first time. Sold off. Now they're getting there. Now it's holding that shelf. Right? So as long as it stays on trend, Palantir should, in theory, do the same thing. Do I ever buy put leaps? No, I do not. I'd rather sell passive against the downside. Mhm. Plus, you have to follow that part of the story to be really good at that. I think mine, my specialty is the most interesting stories with the biggest upside that have the most amount of hype to capture, whether it turns out to be real or not. So I think like my hidden skill is good at I know which ones are marketed well, and I know which ideas are going to hit. I know which ideas people grab onto, and so we can capitalize on just the simplicity of the human mind. So that's all I try to do is like obviously you want the real opportunities where it's like backed by the data, backed by the science, backed by the numbers, blah blah blah. But you also want the ones that could be maybe something because some of the science says it's possible, but no one really knows. But they have a really solid team and blah 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 blah. And like just you can just see all the pieces align even before everyone else does. And then eventually you become one of the pieces that helps other people see that the pieces are already aligned. So it's like for self-fulfilling prophecy in a sense at a certain point. But I would say for the most part, I just see the trends that are emerging quickly while they're still catching on in other places. So it makes it look like I'm predicting the future, but really I'm just quick to identify the trends. So it's like I'm quick to spot the weather changing. I'm not controlling it. I'm just really fast at telling you when it rains. Tony, yeah, I would love that. I would love that because I also find myself in a position similar to that where it's like, well, shit, what do you do? You can roll them. You do a number of things. That's a good idea. I say we make a day of it. Like we actually plan around it and like let people know in advance and make it like a thing. Maybe we do it the next time we do an open house. Let's do that. That'd be badass. That'll be at the end of the open house. So like if you want to stick around, you want to get access to the good shit, you gotta pay. Give them the whole day until we do go into that class. I'd fucking pay if you got me all the way there. If you edged me to the point of telling me you're going to start doing passive income and then I got to pay you $10, I'd just do it. All right, let's get into some smash or pass here, guys. So put your tickers in the chat. Just comment them in the chat. Put one per comment. That way I can pull it up on the screen. Try not to do, 50 of them. Don't be a dick. Yeah, put the stickers in the chat. So we're going to cover the charts that you want to see. We'll go through them as quick as we can, 30 seconds or less. Look at whether or not the setup's here. We're going to also pull up my screener for a little extra, a little bit of that juice. Down. Okay, let me get in there. While you guys are putting those tickers up, I'm looking through my screener to see if anything's looking good on my end. Hmm. Huh. What's going on here? What's going on here with this? Does anyone know anything about this National Muni Bond Fund? What the hell is it? Sorry, I have to look up what does it mean to be a nationalized muni? Does that just mean like who wrote? Is it it's federally tax free? I'm assuming, but is it through a state? Oh, they're state specific. Okay. Huh. Never seen this before. I don't know if it's someone's buying it. That's why I'm curious about why it's popping up on the screener right here. There are a few that look pretty interesting. Does anyone know anything about this one? G Bio? I don't know how big the float is. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Well, they got downgraded by a bunch of people. So interesting that it's coming up when they're getting downgraded by everyone. You know what I mean? Interesting. All right, I see we got some tickers in here. Let's get them up high. That's one I got right now with those options trades. I think I have the $5 calls that are now in the money. Coles, do you have those as well, my friend? This thing is cooking. Look at it on the weekly. Bing, bang, boom. That's a strong weekly chart. I want to see this go to 690 and test $7. And I think we're going to keep on cooking. This one we smashed. Absolutely smashed. Absolutely crushed. Unity has lost momentum, he says. Why does he say that? That's like a sexy little cup and handle getting ready to go boom boom. As long as we don't lose this, like 34, I think we're good to go boom boom and build our next channel up. So we already smashed that. That's a pass now. I'm not buying anymore. Let me pull this up. Hmm. Interesting. That is either about to break down or go. Hmm. What do you think, Tammy? Is this going to break down or go? I bought CSX the other day, some of the railroad. Someone straight up unloaded this CGNT on the third. Trying to look at their news. Oh. I actually know one of the billionaires that is funding that deal, Tammy. I'm actually gonna text him right now. Yeah, Tammy, I bought some CSX. I'll just leave it at that. Oh, that's a. Oh, my neck doesn't want to turn that way. Oh, that means I gotta work. Oh, 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 it's a weird pop. Oh, yeah. CSX is interesting. Tammy, you got me way too interested right now in this. Something's spooky about this. Something spooky about this. I want to do it so bad. But you could see the strategic and structured selling. That's the only thing is they're buying here, and I don't see all the sales distributed. So that's the only question is like, if you don't see all the sales distributed, it's like, okay, well, really, did they? How much did they sell? You know what? I got another guy I can ask that knows a lot of the bankers that are involved in these, and he could tell me if it's got shady funding or. Hey, can you do me a quick favor and take a look at CGNT and see if you see anything shady or Do you know any of the bankers that are involved? Okay. Got it. Okay. So I got some feelers out for this, Tammy. So I'm gonna get some information. Wow, that really just set in. Because of where I've gotten to now, there actually is a very distinct advantage of being in the Discord, like way beyond just the research of the trades, right? Like basically, I was able to reach out to a high level banker that's going to be deeply involved in all this to find out how much reality is there to this opportunity because it looks good. Am I missing something, right? The bankers can tell you right off the bat, like, mm, they'll give you like a, I do my due diligence. That's what they'll tell you, right? Which means stay away. Or they'll say, dude, I wish I could have got that client. That's like obviously without crossing any sort of lines, right? Always maintain a strict boundary. But knowing powerful people comes at its advantages, at its cost as well. I will tell you transparently, it's cost me a lot of time, effort, and energy. But nevertheless, it's valuable now. But I was just hitting me like there is a distinct value in the Discord. Like the couple of these trades were driven by having friends of mine that are in powerful places look at these and tell me, what am I missing? You have the institutional background. Like, what don't I see as some dumb retail guy? And they highlight it if they see it, but they haven't really seen many. And these have come up. Man, I must be a little bit sick because all this talking's like tuckering me out like a little kid's about to just topple over. Oh wow. What the hell? Dude, why didn't we buy this at $4? Why? It was so easy. Fuck. So easy. It's right there, dude. How did I miss this? How on earth did I miss this? That pisses me off. I need to get back on my shit. That's on me. Oh, it's all there. They already told you what they're gonna do. Oh, it's already printed. My soul. Dude. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. So here's how we would have traded it. Very simplest. Breaks my heart a little bit for each and every one of you. So let's imagine we didn't have any of this. Like once we saw this happening, so let's just say we go back in time, okay? We're in May of 2025. Because we have this past print on the chart and this delightful little curl with a huge buyer coming in on a strong catalyst driven news, we would have known, okay, we just got to get to 21. And then if we get to 21, we could double to 40. So we could have bought this here the minute it broke over 10, doubled our money once and then twice. And I would have definitely 100% done the $25 and $40 calls, which it really, really, really pisses me off. Yep, we would have crushed this. So that's my bad. That was an easy one to spot too. I failed this here. And we would have done exit 1, 2, boom. We would have been clipping that at $100, 20x. And then here's the beauty of these setups, and this is why I'm so disappointed. It even gave us the range to buy more at 40. So disappointed I missed this one, guys. Sorry about that. That sucks. All right. Everyone come on, join the pity party. Let's all come in. We're gonna be sad for what time is it? We're gonna be sad for one more minute. Disappointment. This trade was worth $50,000 to me, so I'm really sad. I would have made $50,000. So that's what you do. This is a long minute. I really thought it was like about to change. I'm almost done being sad already. So we're just gonna cut it there. Okay, we did it. We gave ourselves a minute to be sad. It's over. Who gives a shit? Now let's make some more money. So moving on. MBST. See, that's the key. Be sad. Sure. Ruminate. Have a pity party. Hate yourself. Fine. Just put a fucking limit on it. Don't be a psycho. Give it 2 minutes. Have your pity party, serve your tea and crumpets, and then move on. Wow, good find. Who is this? Who is this that found this chart? My man, Korogojoso. Good spot. Definitely missed the boat on this one. Personally, I didn't catch this run any of these times. Another one got away. But I do still like it here. I think if this stays above 415, 420, I think it has a chance to retest 6 plus. So I'd say this one gets a tentative smash. It's a little bit risk, but I like it where it's at, and I think you've got really strong volume coming in. Everything about it looks good. Slow volume though, so keep in mind this can be manipulated. Like there are a number of things that can happen that can completely screw you. So just please be hyper aware of the volume and everything else. Okay. No. At $8, sure. Yeah. If it touches again to reconsolidate this channel, I'm okay, but otherwise I wouldn't touch it. It looks like it's getting washed out in anticipation of earnings. So unless you expect them to do something crazy and beat, then I would keep it moving. I don't think I can pull SAT up on here anymore. It's stupid. The sandbox, Turkish Lara. Man, I still have to go to a new website. What the hell? Who's selling more? What a dick. What dicks, dude. What a dick. Yeah, I wish we could just blackball everyone that was a dick. Like literally it's just one guy. Fucking assholes. Dicks. Whatever. Buy more of this shit. Where's my thing? Phantom. Hard that. Oh my god. I just can't wait. We're gonna make this thing just run so psychotically. Make any one of these idiots that wasted their time for $1,000 feel like a dumbass. I probably shouldn't announce when I keep buying it anymore because I feel like that's going to keep perpetuating this. So I'll just quietly buy it all. Shit, this has only got my one account on there. All right. Oh, good idea. I will in lifetime. I'll say that in lifetime. Good call. Cools. That's a really good call. Because you don't want to, like, bad actors will just follow you around and, like, they'll just trade the slippage. That's just shitty. We don't want that. I will tell you, though, eventually, I don't know how we're going to do it, but when we get this bitch to run, it is going to be a glorious day, dude. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see that run again. It's going to be fun. CXM, all I'll tell you is that I bought some. I don't know if I posted. I'll post that for lifetime as well. Okay, I posted that in there, so it's in there for you guys. All right, what was that? BLDP. I'll look at that real quick before we go. BLDP. Huh? It's not even real. Oh, sorry, it was crypto. Ballard. Oh. Well, who the hell? Where were you? Well, who was talking about this in here? Why didn't you tell me about this 2 weeks ago? That little sexy consolidation just has some room, though. Could easily go. Look at that. The monthly. Question is, where's it going to go? I like that your options are pretty much 7 or 8. I like that. That's pretty interesting. That the options are like either $7 or $8. My neck hurts so bad. You gotta tell me. You gotta text me that shit. You gotta message me. All right, the performance has ended now. What else do we got to look at? I'm done. We're just gonna chill now. What do we get to look at? Oh, I never took this buy options thing off. Shit. Porter, you gotta get on top of this production stuff, guy. I love this notes section. I didn't know we could do this. It's good. Are you able to see what's in the notes section? StreamYard? That'd be awesome. IRDM. What's the biggest surprise about myself I learned this year? I'd say that I'm a lot more capable than I thought I was. I learned that a lot. I'm a lot more mature than I thought I was, maybe. A lot more adult. I feel a lot older this year, more than most. This year feels like I finally right sized myself. I think I see a more truthful view of myself at this moment than I have in past months or years. Everything is happening, dude. Like everything in a like I don't know. I just feel like anything I touch is gold. Just got to touch it. So it's like I'm trying to be more careful about what I touch and what I make effort to pay attention to and put effort into. What is it? What does that mean? Simplify what? Which what thought? Yes, my friend. This IRDM looks like a nightmare. I have no interest in this. Oh, oh yeah, that is actually a really good thing. Holy shit. Yeah, sorry. I mean, I'm still understanding it myself, but it's kind of like once you cross the threshold of like, okay, I know what I'm good at. I know that these couple things work for me and I have some options. And then you just start to see how pretty much anytime you really want something because you've been honest, because you've had integrity, and because people trust you, you can pretty much do it. So you have to just be better about what you choose to pay attention to. That's really more than anything else is how judicious are you and how you allocate your time. How much time are you giving to everything and everyone else and why? Especially if they're just abusing that time or that power or you. And the same is true with your money. It's stocks that you continue to buy as they continue to go down and never come back up. It's abuse. You're in an abusive relationship at that point. You got to end it. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying you're in one and you have to end it. So I think once I realized that I can pretty much carve my own fate completely, that it is all up to me, I am going to make sure that I don't share that gift with anyone that I don't feel has a, you know, is pure of heart in that sense. I don't want to share it with anyone that I feel would like become a tyrant or abuse it or marginalize people further. It's like if you don't use it to just build shit to make everyone's life better, then I have no interest in being around you, sharing any time with you or anything. Those people will only extract from you. But if you can realize that you are the gold, it's you that touches the thing that makes it gold as much as it's you that touches the thing that turns it to shit. You realize your own power. And it's really just about decision making and making fast decisions based on a little bit of info that can allow you to change your focus to something else that makes more sense. So it's kind of like when there's resistance in something, it takes more effort to get from A to B to C. If there's less resistance in between A, B, and C, it's kind of like running uphill versus running on flat ground. You're still running, and you could run the same distance, but uphill is much more difficult than running on flat land. So the person who can determine the best path on the flattest land, that's what I'm saying, is to be that person rather than be the person that wants to be the strongest. So you're willing to run uphill against the wind, against all odds. Like fuck that, dude. That's exactly what that's ignorance. It's childishness, and it's what it's what, like, honestly, it's what older people in business prey upon because they know it's childish ignorance. And the same thing's true in the stock market. As Warren Buffett says, it's transferring money from the patient to the impatient, from the impatient to the patient. I think all that is true in all senses. The longer you can delay the reward, the bigger it should be. So. Any more? Any others? Any more? I love y'all. Sorry, it's a little slow, a little wonky. I don't feel well at all. At all. I don't know what's going on in sinuses or what, but I feel like shit. So, but I'm glad we can still get in, get it done. If you want the spy options, make sure you get them. I love y'all. Stay blessed now. Ta-ta.